Rarely does an exercise come along that's so groundbreaking, so revolutionary, so monumental that it makes you drop everything and go all in. Enter the standing one arm shoulder press. All right, are you picking up what I'm putting down here? I really love this exercise, so I want to share it with you to see if it feels as good on your shoulders as it does on mine. I'm doing this exercise every single workout these days, and I recently hit a no practice PR on the barbell strict press after spamming nothing but this for 3 months. So the carryover to other lifts seems pretty good. Let's discuss the 3 unique benefits of this Goliath of an exercise so that you can start repping these out. Quick aside, I first learned about this exercise from Laird Ross. He's an enhanced powerlifter, but I really like his programming style and exercise selection, so check out his YouTube channel. He's super strong. Now, you're probably already familiar with dumbbell pressing, but doing one arm at a time changes a few things in a very interesting way. First of all, it puts you off balance, and this is actually a feature, not a bug. The need to keep balance has 2 big effects. It forces you, it weights more than like a quarter of your body weight to do a decent lateral lean in order to keep the dumbbell above your base of support. And this involves a significant amount of bracing through the core, the obliques, and even the lats. This extra practice in stability and bracing seems to translate pretty well to heavier barbell pressing and things like the clean and jerk. In addition, keeping your shoulder back and pressing vertically also really works the muscles of the rotator cuff and everything sort of around the scapula. It works the front delts, lateral delts, and even real delts, making it a truly complete shoulder exercise. The second unique feature of this exercise is the direction of force on the shoulder. Because of this sideways lean, you're not actually pressing vertically straight overhead, you're pressing more like 20 to 40 degrees to the side, and I've never really seen another exercise that does this. The cloak-off press comes close, but with there, even though your shoulders are going to the side, gravity is still acting on them vertically. So it's a bit different. So it works your shoulders from a slightly different angle than anything else you might be doing in the gym. As such, this is the first exercise that I can truly say I feel working my entire shoulder. Front, back, top, bottom, the whole thing. It's a very complete shoulder exercise in the truest sense of the word. Thirdly, performing these one arm at a time really lets you lock in and focus on the working arm. The value of this is not to be underestimated. Each arm can get worked to its full potential without being limited by the weaker of the 2. The bros realized this long ago with the concentration curl, and it's also true here. We've all heard of the barbell overhead press and lateral raises, and if you're serious about developing overhead pressing strength or just getting bigger shoulders, you're probably doing these, and that's great. But on the quest for long-term strength gains, in the next decade of your training, you're gonna need to switch things up every so often, and it's extremely useful to have more tools in the proverbial arsenal of gains. Here are some tips for getting started with this lift. Expect a bit of a learning curve in order to get the dumbbells into position. In my first few sessions, I needed both hands to get a 20 kilo dumbbell up into position, but now I can go all the way to 32 kilos with just one arm. So it's actually made me a lot more proficient at just wielding dumbbells around, which is an added bonus. As for the form, just listen to your body and do what feels good here. There's no need to overcomplicate it. I do these just behind the scapular plane, so like 10 to 20 degrees off of what would be sideways from my body. But take some time to find whatever feels natural for you. I use this exercise for sets of 15 all the way down to singles. The pump you get from anything over 10 reps is really nice. Start with sets of 10 to 15 for the first few sessions to give you a feel for it, and then once your form is a bit more consistent, start upping the intensity a bit. Because there's so much freedom of movement of the shoulder, and depending on how much side lean you use, you can get a bit of momentum out of your hips. I like to go to failure pretty often on these because I find that I'm pretty bad at judging the RPE. Even when I think I can't do one more, I end up being able to grind one out. So that's it. Have a go with this exercise and let me know whether you love it or hate it. Like and subscribe and do all that stuff. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Let's get strong for life together. Have a great day.